What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going over the 10 creepiest cartoon shows to ever air on TV. Number 10, the Ren and Stimpy Show, which was a quite disturbing and creepy animated series created for Nickelodeon, and it ran from 1991 through 1995. The series follows the adventures of the characters Ren, an emotionally unstable, short-tempered chihuahua, and Stimpy, a good-natured, dim-witted cat. Throughout its time on Nick, the show was very controversial for its off-color humor, sexual innuendo, dark humor, adult jokes, and violence. The two title characters share bizarre and often repulsive adventures. Their experiences usually involve hairballs, filthy litter boxes, farts, outhouses, eating dirt, monkey vermin, and other disgusting substances. There is also a fair amount of nudity and a bit of homosexuality mixed into the show. I'm not sure who thought this was good for a cartoon show on a children's network. I don't know how this even happened. Number 9, Courage the Cowardly Dog, which ran on the Cartoon Network from 1999 through 2002. The show follows the offbeat adventures of Courage, a pink, easily frightened dog who must overcome his own fears to heroically defend his unknowing elderly owners from all kinds of dangers, paranormal events, and menaces that appear around their farm, which is in the middle of nowhere. Courage is a genuine coward, but still goes to great lengths to protect his owners. The series is known for its dark, surreal humor and creepy atmosphere. Each episode was disturbing in its own way. In one, they were haunted by a ghost who wanted the slab to his tomb returned. In another, there was a demon in the mattress. In yet another one, their weird nephew Freaky Fred comes to visit. Freaky Fred has an affinity for cutting hair and cuts all of Courage's hair off. The show has definitely given many kids nightmares. Number 8, Adventure Time, which was another very popular but very dark Cartoon Network show that premiered in 2010 and was recently cancelled after 10 seasons. Its premise was a human boy named Finn, an adoptive brother, and his best friend Jake the dog, a lightning-fast dog with magical powers to change shape and size at will. Finn and Jake's mission is to protect the citizens of the post-apocalyptic land of Ooo from enemies of various shapes and sizes. The show is a perfect mix of silliness and violence. There are some super creepy episodes that include things like demons, witches, skeletons, and murder, but it still has comedy with slapstick humor. Number 7, Rocko's Modern Life, a Nickelodeon show that was on from 1993 through 1996. The show was controversial for its adult humor, but was supposed to be targeting kids and adults. The show centers around the surreal life of an Australian immigrant named Rocko and his friends, as well as his faithful dog Spunky. He lives in O-Town and tries to get through life, but of course comes across a multitude of dilemmas and misadventures he must get through. Not only is it a very weird show, but it is also kind of dirty. Masturbation and porn is a common theme in the show. Yes, a common theme in a kid's show. Their favorite restaurant was named Choky Chicken, and their favorite game was Spank the Monkey. How is this even appropriate? On one episode, Rocko gets a job as a phone sex operator, and in another, Rocko's neighbor tries to drug him and take advantage of him. Nickelodeon was looking for edgier cartoons when they signed on for the show, and that's exactly what they got. Number 6, The Regular Show, which was another popular Cartoon Network show that premiered in 2010 and just recently ended this year. The show follows two groundskeepers at a local park, a 6-foot-tall blue jay who is very sarcastic named Mordecai, and an extremely responsible raccoon named Rigby. It follows their adventures as they try to entertain themselves on a daily basis at the park. Basically, it is a very creepy show about two animals that work in the park and go on strange adventures that were full of drug and porn jokes. They usually try to solve the simple problem, but then it leads to a surreal, extreme, and often supernatural misadventure. In one episode, a coffee bean shoots hot coffee out of his nipples. In another, a hot dog eats himself. There is also an episode about a deaf bear who kills most of the animal control. This is definitely one of the stranger cartoons out there. Number 5, the Powerpuff Girls, which aired on the Cartoon Network from 1998 through 2005. The show centers on 3 kindergarten-age girls with superpowers, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, as well as their father. They all live in the city of Townsville. The girls are frequently called upon by the town's mayor to help fight nearby criminals using their powers. Along with fighting criminals, the girls also have to deal with typical young child problems such as losing teeth, bedwetting, school, and sibling rivalries. However, the show had some deeply dark and disturbing episodes. The girls also had to deal with a pervy old man on occasions, as well as the guy who wants to murder children. There was also that one episode where the sister they created dies, and the one where a hamster gets viciously abused. I'm sure quite a few of these twisted episodes kept many kids up at night. Number 4, Invaders Sim, which was a Nickelodeon show that was made to target older kids. It was on sporadically from 2001 through 2006. The mildly violent and very bizarre series focuses on an extraterrestrial named Zim from the planet Urk. His mission is to conquer Earth and enslave the human race. He's antagonized by Dib, a young paranormal investigator who is determined to stop Zim from succeeding. On one disturbing episode, Zim gets a pimple. This blemish grows to an outrageous proportion and develops hypnotic powers. Zim uses it to gain control over the minds of his classmates. Another one is when Zim attempts to capitalize on the popularity of Santa Claus by designing a self-upgrading biochemical suit, which eventually begins to believe it is the real Santa, leading somehow to a hideous evolution into a horrible planet-killing monstrosity. Number 3, South Park, which was definitely not a kid's show, but that doesn't mean that the adults it was made for weren't creeped out by it. It premiered on Comedy Central in 1997. South Park was known for its profanity and dark, surreal humor that satirizes a wide range of topics. It centers on 4 boys: Stan, Kyle, Cartman, and Kenny, and their bizarre adventures in and around a Colorado town. An example of how disturbing the show could be is a Christmas episode where satanic animals have a blood orgy, and then Kyle gets an antichrist in him and the animals give him an abortion. Then Santa comes and saves the day. He blows off all the animals' heads. What? Another episode is when a character is undergoing a sex change operation and they actually show live footage of the castration. This show is known for pushing the envelope, but that just might have upped the creep factor a bit too far. Number 2, Mr. Pickle'S, which was an adult show that was on from 2013 through 2016. It followed the Goodman family who lives with their lovable and adorable pet dog, Mr. Pickles. The creepy part is that Mr. Pickles is a deviant border collie with a secret satanic streak. To put it frankly, Mr. Pickles is possessed by the devil. 6-year-old Tommy Goodman thinks his dog is his best friend. However, Mr. Pickles' secret evilness drives him to slip away, kill, mutilate, and rape his countless victims. All of the series episodes are deeply disturbing with an insane amount of satanic messages and violence. And number 1, Sunjai and Craig, which was produced by Nickelodeon and aired from 2013 through 2016. The show is about a 12-year-old boy named Sunjai Patel who owns a talking pet snake named Craig. The 2 best friends go to random places and do crazy stuff together. The show is creepy and gross in many ways, but mostly due to the strange things that Sunjai and Craig do together. In one episode, they stick their tongues in each other's belly buttons and start eating the lint around their mouths. They also often show them picking their noses and eating it. There is also an episode where they show them going inside a digestive system. Do you really think kids wouldn't be creeped out by that? Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. We hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you all later.